Well, good afternoon. I want to thank everyone for coming here today. I'm Senator David Carlucci, and we're here today and we're gathered to say in one collective voice that enough is enough. We're disturbed by the water quality that we see coming from Suez. I've received dozens and dozens of complaints in my office, and I can't go anywhere in the community without people complaining to me about the quality of the water. We've heard from Suez, they say the water is earthy. Well, the water is undrinkable. That's the simple fact. And unfortunately, in Rockland County with Suez, we pay the highest rates in the state of New York. That's a real problem. We should have the best quality water, and we deserve better. So we're asking for two things. First, we're asking for Suez to issue a credit to the ratepayers that get water from Lake DeForest because they've had to make for alternative sources, either getting bottled water or installing filters. This is a cost and an inconvenience. Suez needs to recognize that and give that credit to the ratepayers. We're taking this to Suez, but we're also taking it to the Public Service Commission to make sure that Suez does the right thing. The second thing, and even of more importance, is that yes, we've been told by Suez that the water is safe to drink. And yes, we've been told by the Rockland County Health Department. And we are thankful for the work that the Rockland County Health Department has done. However, we feel that when we talk about the water and the safety of our water, that nothing is more important. And we have to, out of abundance of caution, ask the Department of Health, the New York State Department of Health, to come down and test the water at Lake DeForest. I've had conversations with the Deputy Commissioner of the Department of Health. They said they will be coming down here today to test the water and get us results by the end of the week. They're going to be testing to make sure that there's no bacteria in the water that could be causing infections, and also to make sure, out of an abundance of caution, that there's a total microcystin quality test done to make sure that what is being in the water is safe and is acceptable to the residents of our community. So we've had a good conversation with the New York State Department of Health. They'll be down here today to test the water out of an abundance of caution to get that third-party independent operator to make sure that we know exactly what's in the water. We've heard from so many residents from across the county that have been dealing with this unpleasant and foul-tasting water. They've had to make for alternative things to be done, and we have some of them here today. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Etsy from Lawbell to say a few words. Just say your name.
Hi, my name is Etsy. I live in Lowville, and for months now our water has been smelling and tasting horrible and discolored. And although they're telling us that water is safe to drink and cook with, why would you? How could you? How could you drink water that smells? And why would you cook with it? So I'm worried about my family, my elderly mother, my children, my grandchildren, pets. Something has to be done, and it has to be done quickly. And this has happened in the past. This is not a new issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We've heard from so many residents. We even had a News 12 reporter taste the water. They smelt it. They said it smelled like dirt. They tasted it. They said it tastes like dirt. It's obvious. We pay some of the highest rates, not only in the state of New York, but in the entire nation. It's completely unacceptable to not be able to enjoy the water that comes from our faucet. We're paying a dear price, and we cannot tolerate it. We can't let this go unnoticed. We demand more for the residents of our community, and we're demanding much more from Suez. So with that, we'd be happy to take any questions.
How long has it been like this for you or for any of you?
Does anybody else want to say something?
Has to be probably going on 2 to 3 months at least.
And you said it happened in the past?
It has happened, and if you actually look online, you'll see it happened in 2016. Pretty much though, it happens every single year. It's just perhaps this year it's just lasting longer.
And what happens? Why does it go away? When does it go away? I mean,
It takes months to go away. You can't even bathe in the water. It smells when you bathe. Even after you shampoo your hair, it smells like dirt.
and what about like this maybe it's sort of like Brita, like a water filter system?
No. Even a filter from the refrigerator, it doesn't work.
Are you guys all residents here who are upset about their water?
Yes.
Okay. Any of you have like specific health concerns, like you think that you might have gotten sick from it?
Just say your name.
Because we'd actually love to interview
want to say just something quick, and
Sure.
then we'll go.
No, I just want to say something quick in response to your prior question. Rockland County residents have had a fairly long history with this company. It used to be called United Water, and only recently is it called Suez. But that cluster of affiliates has had a long history that goes far beyond this year's experience. A number of years ago, a similar thing happened, and it turned out, although it wasn't initially reported to us by United Water, what was then United Water, we found out by pulling documents that the company had put a fairly massive dump of a substance called copper sulfate, almost 4 tons of it, into Lake DeForest. Copper sulfate was intended to be used as a pesticide, and so the explanation given to us was that the pesticide was applied to Lake DeForest to try to fight an over-aggressive algae bloom. So it's a response to a naturally occurring year-by-year event. But the problem is we don't believe that Suez is attending to this problem prospectively and preventatively. They're waiting until it blooms and waiting until it gets out of hand. And then they're over-treating the water with a lot of harsh chemicals that do actually give us some very significant health concerns. So I hope that answers the question about history.